Hey, actor friends, it's Michael Kostroff. Um, I get really frustrated with pat answers when I hear people give advice that's to actors that's like, "Oh, just do this and this will happen," and it's so frustrating because I just don't think that our profession stands up to that kind of, consistency or patterning or formula. And one of those things that I hear a lot, and I want to talk about because I get asked about this a lot by students, is the idea of creating your own work. So I hear often people say to actors, "Well, you've got to create your own work," and I don't like any phrase that starts with "you gotta," because I don't know that I do have to. Um, however, I have a couple of little tangents on this one. I think the idea of creating your own work as an actor is great. I think it's great. It can mean a lot of things. It can mean writing and producing a short film on your own, which people do. It could be, writing and producing a play. It could be, I don't know what else. I don't know what else because I don't do it. Um, um, but what I feel is that you've got to have something to say. If you're going to create your own work, it's got to be something that you want to do artistically. Otherwise, it just feels like a calculated effort to get attention, and I'm not sure I'm not sure how effective that is. If you are creating work that you want to create, then it's a win-win no matter what. Look, I'm just going to talk through my own skepticism here for a minute. I feel like, okay, so let's say, okay, I'm going to write a pilot for myself. And then what? I don't know how to shop a pilot. I don't know how to get it in the hands of anybody. I don't have those kind of contacts. I mean, I'm not sure what happens next, and maybe some of you do. I've had friends who produced films, and they were very proud of them. Sometimes they were able to get them into film festivals. I don't know anything about that world. Don't ask me. Because it's not my ministry, as we say. Um, I think it's great to do that. I don't think it's a guarantee of anything. It also could work. I worry when people go, "Well, I'm going to create my own work so that I can get an agent, so that I can get get on a talk show, so that I can become, a movie star." And I'm concerned for you because I don't know that that's going to be the result. Um, I'm just being honest. For me, when I hear create your own work, I want to lie on the floor and cry. I'm like, I don't want to create my own work. I want to be a hired gun and be invited to come in and do something. But when I say that, I realize that a couple of times I have created my own work, sort of unintentionally. Many years ago, a friend and I decided to put on an evening of funny songs, just for our friends, just funny, stupid songs. We went and looked up, we found the most ridiculous songs, from the vaudeville era that nobody ever heard of, songs that make you go, "I can't believe anybody would ever write this." And we just had a great time. And we invited our friends to somebody, we did it in a house, and we did this evening, and people were laughing their heads off. And they said, "Well, when are you doing this again?" We said, "Well, no, it's just a one-nighter." They're like, No, you have to do it again. Like, "Well, it's just a one-night." Well, we did it again, and we did it again. And then we started being able to sell tickets and do it at a cabaret. And then it won a cabaret award, this stupid evening of stupid songs for our friends. Won a cabaret award. And we were hired to take it on a cruise ship. We had no ambition behind this thing. We did it because it was fun, because we wanted to do it. Most of you know I've written several books. It's not something that's lucrative or career forwarding. It's work that I wanted to put out there. I wanted there to be a stage actor's handbook. It didn't exist before. And so in that sense, is that creating my own work? It's not actually, maybe I'm off topic because it's not creating your own acting work, but it's creating your own artistic endeavors. I think if you're doing it for your artistic health because you want to create, great, good on you. Or if you are the kind of entrepreneurial person who's drawn to producing or drawn to screenwriting, excellent. Not every actor's a screenwriter. That's a really, really reckless assumption. Many of us can't write screenplays at all. It's not what we do. So I don't want those of you who are not inclined to create your own work to feel like you have to create your own work. I hate the phrase every time I say it because I don't know what it means exactly. I'm not a producer. The kind of work I want to do is to be a series regular. How do I create that? Yeah, And don't tell me speak it into existence, because you know I'm going to come through the video camera and smack you, because I don't believe in that. Anyway, this is a good discussion topic. I'd love to hear what you think on this topic. And I'd like to hear from those of you who have created your own work and felt, some satisfaction or accomplishment in that, or maybe it led to something great. I don't know. And here comes my cat. He's creating his own work. I think that's all I have to say about that. But I'd like to get your thoughts. I think some of you will probably join me in my aggravation, and I think some of you will say, no, you do. You have to create your own work, and here's what I did. So let's hear from you. All right. I'll talk to you next week. Bye.